would like to welcome you all to the Portland Board of Public Education's 2014 inauguration, taking place at City Hall and Council Chambers this Monday, the 1st of December 2014. May I ask the Superintendent to please call the roll?
Yes, Madam Chair. Ali Seeliger.
Here.
Pius Ali.
Here.
Justin Costa.
Here.
Anna Gerard.
Here.
Jenna Venda.
Here.
Marnie Morioni.
Here.
Lori Davis.
Here.
Mohammed Noor.
Here.
Elijah Dianeri.
Here.
Holly Repeta.
Here.
And Chair Sarah Thompson.
Here. And I would like to wish Ms. Trevorrow a very happy birthday today. Thank you for being with us on your birthday. And we will now have the national anthem performed by Holly Hinchcliffe from Portland High School. Please stand.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'd like to ask you to remain standing. We now have the Pledge of Allegiance by Eva Kassenbuehler and Kate Warden. They're both second grade students at Longfellow Elementary School.
I pledge allegiance to the republic of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, school board colleagues, city colleagues, staff, community, friends, and family. I would like to take a moment to thank my fellow school board colleagues for providing me with the opportunity to lead our board work this past year. Having been a board member for 7 years prior to becoming chair, I had experience working with the various chairs and chairing numerous committees by myself along the way. But once I became chair of the board, I felt like a new board member all over again. We have had tremendously talented chairs over the years, and I felt I had big shoes to fill. I have truly enjoyed this year and the opportunity to stretch my own learning. As it has been said, we are all lifelong learners. It has been challenging work, but one that is also very gratifying. At last year's inauguration, I spoke to you about the importance of community and the need to work together to ensure that every child is prepared for the 21st century and beyond, and that our students have a learning environment that is safe, respectful, caring, and attractive. I also mentioned how important it is for the school district to foster school-community relationships, increase parental involvement, and for the board to continue its work on our own governance. The board understands, as Gandhi once stated, that you must be the change you want to see in the world. I am pleased to say that this past year, our district, led by Superintendent Culp, has accomplished much in these areas. Just recently, the district launched its first ever community e-newsletter. If you did not obtain a copy when you came in, we have some out there, and please, if we run out, check out the website. This newsletter is just one part of the Portland Public Schools Community Engagement Plan for 2014-15. We believe that this plan will further empower our community and families to be more informed of the district's happenings, but also to encourage your participation by keeping Portland students' achievement our highest priority in the city. Educating the students to a standard of excellence is a team effort. There have been many accomplishments across our district with our students and schools this year, and I would like to highlight just a few. The new Portland Public School District Scorecard, which resides on our Portland Public School website. The scorecard reports out student performance on state assessments, as well as data about attendance, high school graduation rates, enrollment in AP and dual enrollment classes, PSAT, SAT scores, and other indicators of college readiness. The scorecard also gives targets for boosting performance in the current school year and what we believe can be achieved by 2017-18. This will be accomplished with your partnering. A survey has been completed by district parents to collect information about their child's school climate, including whether children feel engaged by their school and whether parents would recommend their schools to others. These results will be published in the very near future. The district recently had its first ever STEM exposition, science, technology, engineering, and math. This event took place with a partnering of Envirologics, which is a local business whose business has a strong science foundation and is a partner who truly cares about the success of our students. The goal of this event was to expose our students to the possibilities with STEM knowledge that is needed for 21st century jobs. We have also accomplished much with our facility work. This year, the district moved many of our vital district operations to Cumberland Avenue. This new location is where we now have our multilingual center, our West program, and central office operations. This has been a district goal for many years and one that provides great opportunities for our community. In addition to this move, we were also able to move all of our Portland adult education operations under one roof in the building that once housed Cathedral School, also on Cumberland Avenue. Exciting news. We have received word that the Portland Public Schools have been awarded from the state of Maine the funds for a new Hall Elementary School, and I know that they've been waiting long for this. The building of the new school follows the state's 21-step building process, and our colleagues on the council recently appointed a building committee that puts the major milestones needing to be accomplished in motion. The goal is for us to occupy the new school by September of 2018. As some of you may know, the board recently completed the superintendent's evaluation and are happy to announce the extension of his contract through June 30th, 2019. Manny has provided the district with many firsts, but most of all, steady leadership. His passion and commitment to the Portland Public Schools is evident in all that we have accomplished over the last 2 years. The board feels that steady leadership is essential for sustained innovation and would also like, important, the time to realize the goal of having the Portland Public Schools become the best small urban district by 2017. I would like to take a quick moment and thank Councilors Cheryl Lehman and John Coyne for their years of service in the school board, followed by many more years on the council. We wish you the best of luck in your new endeavors. I will close by announcing that the Portland Board of Public Education will begin in February, holding one of its monthly meetings at City Hall. The move is an effort to expand the board's accessibility to the Portland community. The first of the board's 2 monthly meetings will be in the City Council chambers. The second will be at schools in the district, which was one of the board's goals last year, as the district's story is inside the buildings. And with that, I thank you. At this time, we would like to recognize our outgoing school board members. Being a school board member requires dedication to the work of the district and students, and whose work is based on providing the Portland community with high-quality public schools for all children. The members leading us this evening are Justin Costa, District 4, Elizabeth Brooks, now Mythen, who is residing in Scotland now, Holly Rapetta of Portland High School, Eliza Deneri of Casco Bay High School, and Mohammed Noor of Gearing High School. I would like to thank you all very much for your service to Portland and its schools. I now turn to Ms. Morioni to say a few words reference Mr. Costa's service.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. I feel like I don't really need my notes, but I'm going to use them just in case. I tend to tear up at these things. Justin and I were elected for the very first time in 2008. And then again, we were elected together in 2011. So Justin has served well, District 4, and I represent District 5 in Portland. And therefore, our seating assignments have always been right beside each other, which with all the business meetings we've had, all the workshops, all of the work that we've had over the past 6 years, we have become not only colleagues, but also good friends. We have shared discussions on practically every board issue, often relying on each other whether to share opinions, not always the same, but to share our packet information, to share just general knowledge of issues, but even to share gum or mint every now and then. Over the past years, I've admired Justin's work. He is his work is ethical. He does a thorough review of every topic, becomes prepared for every meeting. Although we've not always agreed, he would listen carefully, he would gather all the information, and he comes prepared for action. He doesn't like a meeting where we don't take action. He always wants to do what's best for Portland school students. Justin has been an important asset to the board. He's worked with integrity, thoughtfulness to make tough decisions. He's worked hard to pass budgets that have been difficult at times and been part of the team to help turn around the school system and as we face difficult decisions over the last 6 years. Justin has served 2 years as the chair of the Finance Committee. He spent the last 4 years on the Finance Committee helping to shape our budget work and the multi-year budget planning. He will be missed. Nevertheless, we wish him only the best in his newly elected position as District 4 City Councilman. Thank you, Justin.
I move to Mr. Ali with regards to Mohammed Noor.
Mohammed Noor. A few years ago, I organized a community conversation between young people and adults. And one of the teachers walked up to me with a young student, and she said to me, "Pius, there's this young man, he wants to be part of what you're doing." So Mohammed became part of a youth group that we meet and have conversations around issues that not just immigrant youth, but other youth in Portland face. And Mohammed have a work ethic. After the first meeting, he said he wants to be part of it. And I said to him that you have to show up every day. We used to meet at, there's a place in Kennedy Park. And if we say we're going to meet at 5 o'clock, if I get there by 4:30, Mohammed is waiting at the door. He kept doing that until he became a sophomore. So I was not surprised. When I got elected, Mohammed was elected by Portland High School. Mohammed, you've done a wonderful job. You represented your peers very well. What you do every day shows the type of person that you are. Continue doing that and you go far. And someday I would love to give a testimony, just like I'm doing this, in one of your achievements. Thank you.
Holly Repetta, Portland High School.
On behalf of the full board, I would like to sincerely thank Holly Repetta for her service as a student representative for Portland High School. Holly was elected a year ago to represent Portland High by her classmates. Although all of our student representatives are non-voting members on the board, they still are an integral part of our decisions. Holly has hardly ever missed any business meeting, workshop, or committee meeting that she's needed to attend. Not only did Hallie attend all of the business meetings twice a month, but she also served on the curriculum committee that I was chair of. On that committee was also our chief academic officer, David Galen, Pius Ali, Anna Trevorrow, and Holly Seeliger, who worked tirelessly. And in addition, Hallie was willing to be part of the graduation task force, which ultimately resulted in our new graduation policy this past spring. She was able to offer her student perspective for the graduation requirements, which we really appreciate that hard work. She also always came prepared for meetings, and she helped the board learn more about Portland Public School, what the activities were, and reported out when needed. We've also been very fortunate to have Hallie serve on the board because not only of her board responsibilities, she's also participated in Portland High's Key Club, the Yearbook Planning Committee, the peer tutoring at Portland High, the tennis club, or excuse me, tennis team, but they also the sailing team of Portland, and they just completed their trip to New Orleans for the Nationals, and they came in 5th place in the nation in sailing. Who knew, right? and so it's so impressive that we have, as Haley's been a part of our board over this past year and has the time to be part of our board. She's been extremely invaluable, and we wish Hallie only the best as she completes her high school years here in Portland, and we look forward to hearing about what amazing college she's going to be at, and of course beyond. We only want to support her in her future endeavors. Thank you, Hallie.
I turn to Mr. Consto with regards to Eliza Denieri from Casco Bay High School.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the last year, it has been my privilege, or for most of the past year, it has been my privilege to serve on the board with Eliza Denieri. Eliza was the student representative to the Operations Committee this last year, which I was chair of during that time. Eliza, I think, is someone, or not I think, I know, is the type of student that has earned a lot of respect from a lot of people in the school system. When we reached out to people to sort of get their thoughts on Eliza, the praise was pretty strong, to put it very mildly. She has been an incredibly active student. She's interested in studying nursing or biology and has already interned at Martin's Point during the past year. People also praised her ability as an artist and documentarian, and Principal Pierce in particular praised her continued leadership in Casco Bay High School and in a whole host of leadership roles that she has taken on during her time as a high school student there. I was able to work with her, like I said, as chair of the Operations Committee, and also as a full board member. And I think it is more than fair to say that during that time I was impressed with you, Eliza, and your ability to shape the debate that happens at the board level. I think that's something that can be said actually of all 3 of our student representatives this past year. I think that takes a special kind of presence for someone, particularly of your age, to be able to command the attention, not just of adults in the room, but of strong-willed people that run for office and get themselves elected because of their own opinions. That's an impressive skill set that very few people have, and I'm looking forward, from a personal standpoint, I'm looking forward to seeing how you use those skills in the years ahead. It's been my honor and privilege to serve with you, and I wish you all the best, Eliza.
unfortunately not here this evening with us is we had board member Elizabeth Brooks, who is now Elizabeth Mythen. She is living in Scotland. She served on the board for 5.5 years, had to resign the last 6 months as she got married and moved to Scotland. She did a lot of work over the years for the board with regards to our facilities work. She was a Presumpscot School PTO president and many, many other things that I could list. So I'm going to ship this over to Scotland. I'm sure she'll be very pleased to hang it on her wall over there, and thank you very much. We will now have the oath of office administered to newly elected school board members: John Eder, Stephanie Hassenbuehler, John Fahn, Portland High School, Sarah Ahmed, Deering High School, and Sophie Vanderbilt at Cascabel High School, by City Clerk Kathleen Jones. If you want to come up front. I'm sorry. And Ms. Moriarty. Thank you very much. Superintendent, please call the roll.
Holly Seeliger.
Here.
John Eder. Here. Faiz Ali.
Here.
Stephanie Hassenbuehler.
Here.
Anna Trevorrow.
Here.
Jenna Bender.
Here.
Marty Morioni.
Here.
Laura Davis.
Here.
Sarah Ahmed.
Here.
Sophie Vanderbilt.
Here.
John Pan.
Here.
Sarah Thompson.
Here. I would like to now move into the election of the school board chairperson for 2014-15. I would like a motion for the board to take nominations for this position. Do I have a motion? Ms. Davis, seconded by Ms. Morioni.
I would like to nominate Sarah Thompson to serve as our chair again this coming year. As she mentioned in her speech as the outgoing chairperson, or the current chairperson, she's the longest serving board member. She has vast experience with both the board and committees, and in fact she has a copy of everything that has ever been passed along in a packet or anything, and she can find it, which is really amazing to me. I'm a person who knows I have it, but I don't know where it is. Sarah knows exactly where it is, and she can put her hands on it. So that history and that ability to remind us of our direction, where we've been and where we're going, is incredibly valuable. Her dedication to Portland Public Schools and the hard work that she puts in, I stand in awe. She is a multitasker extraordinaire. She finds snippets of time while walking from work to her car, to visit her dad, to home. She balances family, board, and work responsibilities very well. I don't know how she manages to pull it off some days. There's a lot of work to being chair, as she alluded to in her speech. She's well qualified to lead us for this coming year because, unlike many other elected bodies, we really work as a team. We are servant leaders. We are not about each of us as individuals, but we are about being a board of public education to ensure that Portland and its students both young and adult, have the best possible education that we can put forward for them, so that they can really realize their hopes, their dreams, and contribute to the common good of our community. In many ways, Sarah is that kind of leader. She is not a leader for her own ego, but because she really cares and is dedicated to the goals that we share together. And so I am very pleased to nominate Sarah Thompson as our chair for this coming year.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. We still have nominations, or are there any other nominations at this time? Seeing none, I'll close nominations. And all those in favor of, all those in favor of appointing Ms. Thompson as the school board chairwoman for the 2014-15, please indicate. 9 in the affirmative, and the students voting with the majority. Thank you very much. We will now have the Portland Creed recited by Nora Lennon, Yusra Idal, and Nana Altair. They are, in Philip Martin, grade 5, Presumpscott Elementary School. If you'd like to come up to the microphone.
I am a citizen of Portland, of Maine, and of the United States. It is my right and my duty to make an honest living and to be comfortable and happy. It is my privilege and my honor to help others secure these benefits. I will work hard and play fair. I will be kind to all, especially to little children, to old people, to the unfortunate, and to animals. I will help to make Portland a clean, beautiful, law-abiding city. These are the best services I can render to my city, my state, and my country.
Thank you very much. Moving into the inaugural address by the chairperson for 14-15, I promise it'll be real brief. I want to take this opportunity to thank my colleagues for placing their trust in my leadership abilities, which has been shown by their vote for me to continue for another year as their chairwoman. I would like to thank our teachers, staff, and administrators for all of your hard work and accomplishments thus far in transforming our district to meet the needs of a 21st century learner by making the plans and carrying out the actions to address district priorities of promoting student achievement. In the coming year, the district and board will continue with the transformative work happening already and build upon the comprehensive plan framework goals and budget resources accordingly. The goals of the plan are: Goal 1, all Portland Public Schools will graduate, Portland Public School students will graduate from high school. Goal 2, all Portland Public School graduates will demonstrate college readiness in the areas of academics, communication, and critical thinking. And Goal 3, all Portland Public School students will participate in activities that demonstrate service to our community, individual creativity, and physical wellness. All of our decision-making and policy-making will continue to be through the lens of student-centered learning, designed to yield improved student outcomes. We will continue to be responsible and accountable with the resources the district has been given by the community. We thank our Portland community and beyond for investing in the Portland school system, where we strive to provide students with a first-class education so they may become the next generation of Portland leaders, and to create a district known for its innovation and excellence that will attract residents and businesses to our city. Please join us in becoming the best small urban district in the country by 2017. Thank you. I will now take a motion for adjournment. Ms. Seeliger, seconded by Mr. Loro. All those in favor? Thank you very much.